Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm working on a 2014 Dodge Journey, the 2.4 liter. Right now the customer is having a problem with the window switch. The driver's side will not go down, but the passenger and the two rear is working. So let me show you. Let me get the key on. So right now you can see I have everything plugged into the motor. It's completely plugged in from the back and nothing. But if I do it for the passenger is working. Alright, passenger is working, the back is working, this one's also working, but not the driver's side. So I'm gonna guide you through it. So to take out the door panel right here, you're gonna use a flathead or a pry tool clip to pry up the master switch, and then the two connectors connected to it, and then you're gonna have a screw right here and a 10mm bolt, and then you're gonna have another bolt right here. From there, after you get those out, you're gonna pop the whole thing out, which is let me show you. So the door panel has clips going in it, and then you just have to pop it out and push it up, get it out from there. And then after you get it out, there's a cable for the handle right here. You're gonna press on this and move it out of the way. So right now I'm on the passenger side. Right now I'm gonna check on the driver door power switch right here, which is the fuse 122 25 amps, and the bottom one is for the passenger side, but I'm not doing the passenger, so I'm doing the driver's side. So I'm gonna check for the 25 amps fuse right here. So I'm on the right side of the passenger, and if you go down, you look up, the fuse 25 is located right here. This is where the driver door, and for the bottom one is the passenger door. So the top one, the 25, this one is the driver, the bottom one is the passenger side. So I'll be checking the driver side. I'm gonna use my power probe to touch it to see if there's power. So there is power on one side, and there's power on the other side. So that fuse is good. That means that we have power going into the master switch. I'm going to show you how to check the motor, if it's working or not. For you to get the connector out of the motor right here, you're gonna, so it's upside down like this, right? You're gonna press on this tab, this red tab, press it back, and then you're gonna press on this in the back, press on this and pull it out. So I'm going to show you to check the window motor and the regulator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put power into the motor to see if the window goes down and up. Right now I have my power probe here. I have one side connected to the ground right here, to the motor, and one side I'm going to put it into the tip. So let me try to do this with one hand, but it's kind of hard. So if I put power in, you should see the power going down. There you go. Now I'm going to switch my lead. To the opposite side. So I put power in. This should go up. There you go. All the way. Okay. So we know that the window motor is working because it's going up and down because I put power into it. And the regulator is also working. So that's good. Both of them is good. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check for continuity from the switch to the window motor. I have my voltmeter on continuity. So when the wire is good from one end to the other end, it should beep. But if it doesn't beep, there's an open in between somewhere, or the wire could be damaged somewhere. So the one I'm checking from the motor, this is from the motor. So the one with orange and green. So to the switch, orange and green, to be this one. Yep, this one right here. So let me touch it and it should beep. There you go. So that means the wire for the orange and green is good. Now I'm gonna check for the other one, which is orange and white. So let me plug it in. Now I'm gonna check on the switch also, orange and white. So orange and white's also right next to it. So if I touch it, it should beep. Nope, I'm touching the wrong one. There you go. You can see I'm touching the white and green. I'm sorry, the white and orange, and it beeps. So that's mean this wire on this side is also good. So there's no open or damage. Now I'm gonna show you to check for power from the switch down to the motor. So right now I have one of my pin touching the connector pin from the inside. You can see it's touching it. I have ground. So when I press this switch, I should see some kind of signal sending power down from the switch to the motor. So let me try to do this with one hand. It's kind of hard. So I have my power probe touching it. So I press down or up, I should see some kind of voltage sending down here, but I'm not getting any. So that's mean the switch is bad. So let me test the other one. So right now I'm testing the green and yellow. I'm gonna test the the white and the orange. There you go. You can see I'm touching the pin from the inside. So if I press it, I should see some kind of voltage. I'm not seeing anything either. So how do you know the switch is bad? So earlier I showed you how to put power in to check the motor and the regulator. If the window is going up and down perfectly, then it's good. And then I also checked the continuity from the switch from one end to the other end. So that's mean there's no cut or damage in the wire. So from this end to this end is good. And then I showed you on the fuse box that the fuse is good. The one that's powering the power window switch right here, that one's good. And then the last step is just to see if there's any voltage coming down from the switch to the motor, but I'm not getting any voltage at all, the one I just showed you right now. So that's how it comes down to the final conclusion that the switch is bad. I've done so many of these, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, Chrysler. Most likely the switch will go out. I rarely see the motor. The motor does happen, but rarely. But most of the time it's the switch that goes out. And for this car that I'm doing, it's only just a driver door, and I kind of guess it out. It's a switch already, and the other 3 windows are working. But in your case, if none of them works, that's mean you have a blown fuse, which is not getting power, or you have an open in a wire somewhere that's not giving you power to control the switch. So most of the time, that's the spot that you're going to be checked for is most likely on the neck of the connector. That always have a broken wire, or the door jamb right here always gets broken. Got my new one. There's the old one. This is the part number right here. It's about $130. Now I got my new one in. There you go. All the way down, all the way up. There you go. There you go, guys. So it's a switch. Perfect now. With the power probe, you remember the old one, when I try to press it, there's no voltage going down. But with the new one, I'm going to show you. See how there's power going through? There's power going down. There you go. Same thing on the white wire. You're going to see voltage going. You can see it. Oh, there you go. You see voltage going through. So that's good. Got my door panel back in already. There's one bolt right here, one bolt right here, and just snap the door panel back. And make sure you double check it again one more time, and it's good. So that is it for this video, guys. So if you like my video, leave it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Ask me anything you want to ask me. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. I'll keep everybody updated. But I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.